equation without chokes on the A side.
Well, we're about to find out. 00Nation Tackle wants them to shut up. We'll see if that happens. 00Nation up versus Team Liquid with Anders and Moses.
We're diving right into it, Jason. 00Nation on the T side. We're on Overpass. Liquid trying to defend this B bomb site. Naf already very flashed and very dead. It's a double opening for coldzera, and dumau's going to follow it up. Wiped out in the space of maybe less than 7 seconds. That bomb site is gone.
I love everything about that round. That round is 00Nation just saying, we're your alarm clock. Time to wake up, Team Liquid. That's catching them sleeping. You don't expect a B rush first match of the day, first round of the day. Oh, Liquid just gets annihilated. So, pistol round, quickly. Well, I guess that gives us some time to get into this game, to ease ourselves in.
Yeah, that's kind of them. You know, getting a little bit of a wake up, and then how have you been, Jason? How's your morning been?
It's been good. I'm having a lovely morning. I've been hyped up for this matchup, especially because all the conversations we saw, some of the content pieces with Yekindar and Nitro, all the conversations I had with Team Liquid on Media Day, 3 different players, and even some behind the scenes was just like, playoffs. We're making playoffs. We're getting there. Like, this team is ready. Like, very, very quickly on the assimilation of Yekindar, everyone's felt very positive about it. Obviously, there's been a lot of conversation with them about the vibe of the team that they felt good in, and I don't know, man. This team just, it seemed like they were all feeling really, really good on Media Day at the very least, but getting there is a whole different animal.
I love the idea of stealing strats from the CIS region that's otherwise could be, you know, due to language barrier, maybe a little bit inaccessible to the rest of the world. So getting Yekindar in there and having him give his input on how certain things work, that's actually so interesting.
Well, it's also bringing someone in like Yekindar, who is an actual force in terms of his personality, to be able to kind of take over some of that role of instituting new ideas and bringing new ideas to the team. You know, a lot of the players, if you think back to Grim, if you think back to Shocks and even Fallen coming in, it's been hard at times, especially with the young players, oSee as well, for them to like come in and actually institute ideas that they want to do and be able to pull off and kind of pitch those ideas to veterans. Well, Yekindar, with his kind of performance and how well he played with VP and with Outsiders, is like he's already got some credibility to be able to kind of muscle his way in and say, these are the plays that we should be making. These are the plays that I like to make. This is the style of game that I like to make. Let's start adapting in this direction. And Team Liquid's obviously received that and been very open to it.
So, playoffs. Well, I think that could happen right now. 00Nation in this round, they have all of the equipment, but there is a FAMAS and a Scout in play. oSee hanging around with that. I love watching oSee with a sniper.
Yeah, well, he better have a good day today. The desk did a really good job highlighting Tryon. We saw some of the highlights. Highlight package with him and some of the shots he was pulling off. oSee is going to be tested in terms of his impact AWP versus AWP across this map. Liquid at the moment stacked towards the A bomb site, but they've got the information. They're rotating over to challenge this. They need to get into the bomb site quickly. You can see Nitro pushed up at Monster behind the smoke for now. The rest of Team Liquid just arriving. Another smoke towards Sandbags. This is perfect. 17 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, that's actually too long. They have to go through Monster Tunnel. They can't go through L-Bend. Here we go. Mac 10 to lead the charge, and it's a brilliant opening. latto joining in, but they're answering back 5 seconds. Yep, they're out of time. They cannot win this round. And Team Liquid, and that's as much the smoke, maybe more so, than the kills.
The smoke, and also you go even further back, the boost up over the smoke at long to find the information, say, hey, they threw this lurk smoke, but nobody's home, nobody's here. Let's book it over to the B bomb site. Nitro goes down, but that activates EliGE playing behind that smoke to be able to grab one more important kill. He probably would have been able to get that bomb plant if Try didn't go down, if Yekindar didn't annihilate them. Triple kill from Yekindar at the end of the day. Good hold.
We should edit this round out and put it in some Counter-Strike, you know, textbook, handbook that we're putting in the future, because this is what every CT side hopes to achieve when they buy those smokes. You know, sometimes you see people with 5.7s and P250s and a bunch of smokes on Inferno, let's say, on the CT side. You think, well, why are they doing that? Well, that's what they want, right? They want to put down a smoke 17 seconds and then force the other team to run a very predictable pattern.
I believe that was EliGE's smoke as well towards Sandbags that he threw upon rotating over, so good on him for holding his nerve when he's not seeing pressure at the A bomb site. oSee at the top of the stairs, been spotted out. He's got to be careful. They're going to start wrapping behind him, but no one's pouncing just yet. Him and Yekindar going to back away as their smoke is faded on those mid stairs. All deagles for the Brazilian side.
Yeah, best to stay out of the line of sight of those, especially when you're this far by the map. You get shot in the face, you probably cannot stop that rifle from being recovered, so fall back and hang out at the bomb site and wait until they actually try to do something. And in terms of that, I mean, they have almost no utility to execute anything with here, 00Nation.
Yeah, and EliGE has the SMG, so he's going to shift over on the rotation. Blinded, but still gets the kill. I think you might have seen latto coming through right before the flashbang popped. There's that SMG going to work, and Naf coming up from the stairs. So this hit has been decimated. It's all Team Liquid, 2-1. 00Nation didn't buy armor. They've got sitting around $1,000 in the bank after this, so we'll see what they choose to do in the next round.
Good little shot there. He's trying to do it again. Significantly longer range. And the Galil will win out on that one. So just the 1 kill onto oSee, and nothing really super special about this round, but a good crunch coming up from the connector. We like to see that. Liquid fairly responsive to whatever was happening over at that A side. And I mean, these kind of rotations through connector from the B-bomb side are obviously going to be huge as well later on if we see more A hits coming out from the T side. Still no AWP being picked up here on the 4th round. oSee just a little bit shy maybe. And have a pretty decent fight. Ooh, Yakandar, yeah. Does not want to hang around for that. EliGE taking a lot of the attention away, but Yakandar's found his courage, turning it around. Will get 3 kills before Taco shows up finally to end him. And that's another quick round with only 1 casualty on the side of Liquid. So far so good.
Yeah, not bad. They even swap out the SMG to pick up the M4, so no great loss for the Team Liquid defense. 3-1 after the wake-up call of a pistol round. They snap back into it. Another good triple kill from Yakandar.
Yeah, got to be careful. Now that they're woken up, didn't take a long time. No slow start for Liquid, in spite of what it looked like.
Which is historically been an obstacle for him going far back.
Yeah,
that first map has usually been a little bit of a problem. Flashbang over to allow coldzera to take control. Although he doesn't come all the way through the smoke on the flashbang, just eases around it, cautious of a boost.
Try and walk straight through with no warning. This is just, yeah, walking right through the smoke as it fades. Nitro doing the best that he can in return. Maybe could have had a triple then, but what a shock for the B defense. Just not even ready for it. Yakandar, he's getting a lot of information and taking a lot of map control out here. And he's not going to see anybody. And if they rotate back, that might kill the round for the T side. That's going to be super hard to predict.
Ooh, tough angle though. Try could actually get into some safety. Yeah, Yakandar missed the opportunity. Now he's going to be wrapped upon. He's got to stay aggressive. Dumau has come up from the stairs. Interesting story there with a report coming out recently that Dumau turned down an offer from Team Liquid to play for 00Nation. So a little bit of a, I don't know, not a grudge match, but...
Yeah, but you have something to prove here.
Just a fun factoid, yeah.
You want to say, well, we made the right choice.
On top of the fact that Taco, previously a Team Liquid player famously as well, during their rise in 2018, those constant second places, able to get them to that point but not fully over the hump. Yakandar is going to stay aggressive in playgrounds. oSee's been brought over with the AWP playing passively in bank, and he might have a shot on try. Oh! Holy shiza.
What an opening. Oh, oSee, he must have had a little bit of a heart attack there. Down to the B-bomb side, though, coldzera is holding this. He knows he's going to get a free kill on Naf. There's no reason Naf should be expecting anyone to show up either. So that's a huge way to solve this problem for 00Nation, because
a shot like that will solve any problem.
Yeah, it will. But I mean, even the idea to say, actually, let's not go and find Yakandar. Let's leave him out there, and we're going to just go and hit the bomb side. Even that is... that's a tough choice to make, you know?
Yeah, it's a really tough angle for Yakandar to hit. I thought he was going to creep up and be a little bit more of like a, just hide somewhere, a little bit more of a rat, chilling in the corner underneath the slide, but gives away that play at a tough angle to hit the shot, and tries upgraded to a free AWP. He deserves it after banging oSee out like that.
Yeah, that is, that'll do it. Look at this play here. I mean, I honestly think even this play they could have won the round right here.
Yeah, you're never going to expect that if you're EliGE. They're just coming through, not even with a flashbang, and he's not even fully crouched. That's mental. oSee wasn't even able to pull the trigger in time. God bless.
There's not a lot for that to be the absolute perfect peak. Now, he might have peaked like, you know, like 1-2 inches too far, but it's almost the optimal angle.
It really sucks. I mean, that's one of those rounds where you're like, oh, I'm in the right position, we have the right read, and I just get annihilated, so it didn't even matter. He's not going to do it again.
Well, he wants to. Flash is there. Molotov for Nitro. And good on him for throwing a little bit further there. If he throws it behind him, it doesn't do anything at all. Trying to follow it up. dumau taking down Yekindar, though, in the connector still. So 3 versus 3. I mean, this is if they can keep doing this on the T side, even if it's just trading like this, they're going to be so excited about that.
Well, you got to wonder if they're setting up for something. This is 2 rounds straight now. They've gone right at Monster, right at Nitro, and at EliGE, and been able to catch him out. Although both of them 2-for-1s in the favor of Team Liquid. dumau, utility towards the A-bomb site, going to put pressure on oSee again, and he's certainly got flashbacks of getting his head ripped off in the previous round.
Yeah, you don't want to have that happen, well, ever, but certainly not more than once. Doing a similar thing, though. They're leaving coldzera down outside of the B-bomb site.
Different angle for oSee this time. It's like, no thanks.
Trying for it. He is going to be a little bit braver here just to try and find out what is actually happening, and dumau will go down. That's the kill that he wanted last time. This time we'll find it too. Try moving up into position, but now there's only 25 seconds, and they have to call back coldzera to try and help out. This is going to be a very close round, I think, because 2-on-3 with the bomb down, and the rotation's already happening. Try. He gets Napu's actually a little bit further back in, and no scopes. oSee on top. Oh my god. He did it on his own. coldzera wasn't even anywhere nearby. He was all the way out in restrooms covering the flank. EliGE just has to pack it up. That is wild.
Okay, well, 2 big gun rounds delivered by Try. Fantastic shooting. Here's the opening again. EliGE and Nitro, a lot of pressure on them. This time EliGE stands up to the task. 1 kill for oSee, but then immediately responded by Try. Naf goes down first, far away, and oh, that's just barely showing oSee. Naf's got to be a little frustrated. Why me? And Taco loves it. He's just like, yeah. I like this guy on my team. I'll take it.
Little grin. Oh, rough start after all. Liquid not really enjoying the few rounds they got there. It's quickly been taken away from them. They're not saving a lot of rifles either, even in a loss like that.
And very similar rounds both times, right? That kind of double entry attempt, one time without utility, one time with a single flashbang, and then back to the A-bomb site afterwards when you know you're going to have a more passive defense there.
On the M4, boosted up, brilliant move, huge double kill. That is so well executed, and something that's not that uncommon, but they just weren't ready for it on that double O-Nation. So 3 versus 5, Taco is trying to make up for it by at least getting some B control, and if they had the bomb, it's coming in behind now. If they get a really fast bomb plant, that might still win them the round here.
Yeah, still going to be a tough recovery. USPs can be as aggressive as you like on the retake, but they need EliGE's M4 to be involved. Yekindar on a flank, and if he goes through short sewers, he'll be able to pick up one of the 2 dropped AK-47s. 00Nation doesn't really have the manpower to check the flank at the moment just yet.
Yeah, that boost over is not finding anything right now, but yeah, you're right. He did pick up the AK-47. That's a little bit of an issue. dumau going to go and check for him, and Yekindar, the timing is not with him. Looking the other way. Taco's going to be dropped on the other side. It's now a 2 versus 4 and a missed shot. He's not going to have another chance here. dumau, even the USP chipping away. There's so many on the other side that he's eventually going to go down. And what an important round for Liquid. That might save some of this first half for them.
Oh, it certainly is. I would think about it this way, too. I mean, they win this round with USPs and a saved M4, but even the second round where they come in with a scout and a deagle, the force buy after losing the pistol, they win that as well. So these 2 kind of rough, low economy buys and low economy investments and low economy rounds is what's allowed Liquid to even maintain and nurse this lead at 4-3.
Yeah, and EliGE got that one more inside of the bomb site.
They still have to prove they can win full gun rounds. Another chance here, although Taco's dropping to a MAC-10, dumau dropping to a Tech-9. Now, one thing to keep your eye on, too, is one thing that those early aggressions towards Monster that we've seen 00Nation do onto Nitro and EliGE, part of it, keep your eye on when they use their utility on the mini-map, because when you're having that much pressure as those 2 players, and you've seen it a couple of different times, it might force you to make sure that that's constantly smoked, might force you to drop a Molotov a little bit early. There is a flashbang to set it up, another one's coming through, a second one. They're just training them. Different looks at Monster. This is the 3rd time, 3rd different look. This time it nets them the opening. oSee with a kill, EliGE is going to wrap around, and they hold on to the bomb site.
Yes, they do. Really, really good movement there. EliGE, I mean, pouncing pretty much the same time as Naf gets the kill, and he's in a fight for his life against coldzera. He'll come up big on that one. I mean, this could have exploded once again. The fact that they keep getting that monster opening is is hard on Liquid.
And let's go back to that, right? The second time they attack Monster, it's just one single flashbang and the fight ensues after that one. This time, the third time they hit Monster, there's that single flash, it pulls a Liquid defender to peek behind it, and there's a second flash that pops right in his face. That's what nets him the opening. Now, great follow-up defense from Liquid to be able to shut down the danger after that opening kill for 00Nation. And it's back to pistols, unarmored Glocks, and a lone P250 on dumau.
If it keeps up like this, we're gonna have a real game on our hands. Because I don't think 00Nation are gonna fold anytime soon. They still seem super hyped up, but Liquid are standing their ground too. Love to see it. 5-3 here is the scoreline moving into the 9th round.
I think it's perhaps one of the best facets of like the younger Brazilian teams and Brazilian teams in the scene is that they're not afraid of just fighting, of just battling. Try's gonna get a good flank with this Glock, but Naf spots it out, a little shocked and can't control the spray. oSee turned a little bit late, but again, with just a Glock, no real danger. P250, maybe. Deagle, maybe, but not the Glock.
Yeah, moment where, especially if Naf hadn't shown up, it could have been some horror if the rest of the team were to get there. dumau almost catching the kill, but you can double survive on 16 health.
Taps there, the new Team Liquid coach. Hasn't had too many eyes on him in his new position, new role. As signing of her stand-in situation of Yekindar has taken all the attention.
Yeah, well, he has a long history, Daps, of bringing up talent in the North American scene. So obviously not what he's doing here necessarily, but
and he's well versed and researched in terms of Counter-Strike. Talking to him as well on Media Day, just he's got pages of notes from the past 10 years of Counter-Strike. So
yeah, he's in it.
He's going to be a very good X's and O's coach for Team Liquid.
Isn't that Hugs and Kisses?
I guess it's more of an American sports term. X's and O's is like more American football.
Okay.
One team's X's, one team's O's. When you draw it on the whiteboard, you know. But Hugs and Kisses works too.
Keeps the team morale up, I'm sure. Which currently they might not even need.
What letter is kicks to the butt that Yekindar mentioned? Is that like Y's? W's?
Yeah, let's go with W's.
Okay.
I like that. Okay, that's a pretty decent Molotov. oSee's going to be backing out. He has 6 kills, but that's good. That's decent. I still want to see a little bit more of that oSee flavor that has been so enjoyable. Might be very hard against, you know, the kind of stuff that Try's bringing to this match. But I still feel like that's where oSee is really in his prime.
He'll have his chances. He'll have his opportunities. Good clear from Yekindar and Team Liquid defense. Pop flash to look up towards Highway, look up towards Party. They see nothing. However, still 3 players at this A-bomb site. You can see Naf sticking around a bit long. Now he's going to back away. Good timing for it, too. EliGE has spotted one coming off sandbags. Him and Nitro out into the open, getting spammed. But Naf comes. Naf is so good in this position, and there's really no time for this. oSee, he wanted some good shots. This is one of especially just a natural feel for the rotator position between the bomb sites. He seems to be everywhere.
Oh. Right in his face, wasn't it? Boom.
That sucks.
I've seen clips on the internet, Jason, of people getting haircuts with, you know, like petrol in their hair. So it's like kind of bonfire wild.
What,
I
they
don't know
soak their
why.
hair in petrol and then light it on fire to shave their head or something?
No, it's like it gets combed. I don't know what's happening in those videos. I'm just saying.
Okay.
That
You've seen a lot of weird things on the internet.
Can't really deny that.
Internet's been kind to you.
Sometimes. Not always. Yekindar. Some easy shots in this round. And I have to be honest, that last round from the T side looked just very flat. 25 seconds when they turn the L-bend.
Yeah.
They don't even get through. Monster Tunnel gets Molotov off from the CT side, and there's just no real threat. And now Liquid are building a lot of rounds, a lot of money behind this. They're going to be super excited.
And it seems like a lot of comfort in being aggressive as well on their defensive side, which is really good to see. For me, that's always, you know, even going way back to 2018, 2019, it's been the sign of Team Liquid coming into play is when they've wanted to be aggressive and wanted to be in your face on the CT side.
You know, I hate to say this because it is obviously North American Counter-Strike, and with you know, we have a almost like a decade-long, maybe probably more than that, long history of making memes about this. But this Liquid team has actually managed to assemble like some of my favorite players to watch. It's so crazy.
Okay.
Yakina is obviously just on skill alone a cool player to watch if you're a fan of Counter-Strike.
Right.
oSee, I really like his style of AWPing, and Naf might be, I might put Naf in like my top 5 players currently that I just enjoy watching.
Yeah.
For his decision making and for his mechanics and for his general attitude. I'm really a huge fan of what Naf brings to any. I think the problem is though, like now he's got so much there that he might not shine in the same way that he did before, but I mean he's still doing very well right now. 10-4.
And you haven't even mentioned EliGE.
Yeah, no, that's true.
EliGE a fun player to watch as well.
They're all
Speaking of the devil, he's going to be backing up oSee, who's picked off by Try.
Good read. And he's going to double down on that aggression. That seems a little bit wild. He's still scoped up. Someone peeks from the other side. He's just dead. But he wants to see if he can catch anyone else inside of the bomb side. It's not far off. He had the chance there. He'll be backing out. But they had a boost going on while that was happening.
Oh, he got 2!
Oh, no! He actually gets the second one, taking down Taco. That's ridiculous. Oh, I love the play, though. Aggression on the AWP, and then if they try to go on the other side, there's a boost ready and waiting. That is a great idea, but Naf shows up.
What a way to lose 2 players. Oh, that's got to be so frustrating after you find the opening as well. Good play from Naf. Right after we sing his praises. Thanks, Naf. Yakindar with the AWP. Naf has the AWP as well.
For a minute, it looked like Yakindar was looking at the map of the park.
I don't think that went where he wanted it to go.
Probably not.
Oh, but that shot did.
Yeah, that one did. Dumau absolutely out of it.
Comes to an NA team and can't throw smokes anymore. Imagine that. It's something in the water. EliGE's able to respond on the latto, and it's just Try. 10-8, but only 17 seconds on the clock, and wants to save the AWP.
Yeah, probably the only move available. 9 rounds to the 3 of 00Nation. I think I just managed to say I don't think they're not gonna crumble. And then I'm not saying they're crumbling necessarily yet, but man, they're being shut down hard right now.
Yeah. Yeah, they really are. I think if you're Nitro or EliGE, I think mentally you got to be prepared for another monster play. You got to be prepared for them to come back to it. Oh, boost as well. That's so unfortunate. Just the lineup is perfect. Even Taco jumping back into it. This is actually a pretty nice shot from Yakindar in the quick peek.
Naf is like, wow, this is a great lottery that I'm playing in.
Yeah, he loves it.
I'm winning. Oh, here we go. AWP. Oh! Good night.
It's only fair that oSee gets one back. Try entry on him the previous round. He had that disgusting AK-47 shot in round number 4 or 5. Good for oSee to get back on the horse. EliGE caught out in the open. Tech9 instant dink and cleanup. Naf's gonna go for a little bit more spam.
Nitro back here. A little bit exposed, perhaps. dumau will find that AWP and take him down, so someone to work with. Oh, and that's one hell of a shot from latto.
Look at the flank, though, from Yakindar.
Yeah, there he is. You're right. Yakindar, he's coming in for it. 2 versus 4, and he's making a little bit of noise. I think they are watching it. I think they have the right idea, and they actually know, and what a great slowdown here. Yakindar's still going to pick up the kill, and if he gets this one, the round is back on, but dumau will find him with that AWP. That's everything. All on Naf to try and see if he can close this one out, and he's going to throw the Molotov, flash his way through. dumau on the other side, a clean triple kill for him, and that is a very unlikely round given how it started, but they still managed to pick it up.
Yeah, that's a 4v5 won by 00Nation with 3 deagles and an AWP. oSee picks him off here. That's a nice find, very much so.
He puts his eye up to that scope, and all he sees is the bullet coming right through.
Yeah, classic Saving Private Ryan moment. Cut into a 5-round lead.
That should get them fired up. I think they needed a round like this one, because Liquid had a couple of,
2 of them,
shocking ones, yeah.
2 of them earlier. So 1 is returned, and for Team Liquid, that's heartbreaking. We were just starting to talk about what a dominant run it had been for Team Liquid to get up to 9-3. Immediately put back on notice. A lot of free weapons passed over to 00Nation after that kind of a win.
And the Brazilians seem to not want to mess whatsoever with the A bomb site anymore. They've had a couple tough rounds there. They know Yekendar's been aggressive. They got shut down with a stack, although maybe you just don't go B because NAF seems to be able to kill at will through the boards.
I would actually love to see Cole's reaction to that. That happens so swiftly. It's not one of those like, oh, I'm getting tagged. I'm going to try and, you know, jump away a little bit. It's like,
that's
dead.
Just like 3 to the face.
Instantly dead.
A lot of NAFers in chat, I'm sure.
Always. 14th round, and we've got about 50 seconds left. 00Nation just, guess, checking if anyone was flanking, didn't find anyone immediately, so now they feel like, okay, let's try for one more B execute. Maybe it'll work. Maybe we can get through that tunnel again, but this time Nitro is ready, and he's going to continue the spray forever and ever. It is EliGE with a double. Didn't see anyone there, but he got both of them anyway, and try... Yeah, save the AWP. There's not much else to do.
Yeah, I told you they're going to go back to that monster play at some point. Nitro is looking for someone to just kind of lurk through that smoke with no warning. Finds the initial kill, and EliGE is able to get a couple more. That's 3 kills on 00Nation this round. 1 through the board from NAF, 2 through smoke from EliGE. 3 kills that really had low percentage chance of any rebuttal, any response from 00Nation.
Although, I will say this, we were watching 00Nation on this map, and on the CT side, they had an absurd amount of little weird tricks down at the B bomb side to try and look over and Molotov and grenade and do a lot of things. So I'm sure Liquid have looked at that game too before coming into this best of 3.
That's something I imagine Daps has a pretty solid read on.
Surely, yeah.
He's got a nerdy quality to him.
But it was, I feel like it was more than the standard amount of ridiculous trickery.
Okay.
So I'm curious to see how that'll play out if Liquid actually are going to be ready, but so far, so good.
There's the reaction.
Like,
get me out of here.
Is there a shot of vodka somewhere? Like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
It's too much. 10-4, and we move into the 15th round. A little bit of a timeout here. One more round would be super helpful.
Yeah, at this point, you're just trying to, that last round, that little extra bit of an opportunity to come back into the second half when you switch sides. 4-11 is going to be much tougher.
They had one round where they got really deep in there with a Glock. I think Try running up with a Glock deep on long. So maybe you feel like you could do that again just with rifles. Yekendar on a second AWP now. They're going to be running quite far back. He doesn't really want to stick around. They're at least at birthday, so hanging out and taking some great map control right now.
Yeah, we haven't seen this kind of a round out of 00Nation in a little bit. A round where you're going just for like a default map control across the map. You have presence outside of the B bomb site. This is way more standard overpass Counter-Strike.
Nitro. I need to know where he got shot from.
He needs to know where he got shot from. Yekendar had the AWP earlier, going to swap out to an M4 last
Taco
round.
on the wallbang. There we go. Camera observers are on point. Well done, guys. Classic spam. Usually not that effective late in the round. 50 seconds now.
Oh, that smoke is something.
Well, the kill is great, though. Try. Going to be taking down Yekendar. That'll open it up. But they're quick. Look at how quick they're rotating Liquid. They're so sure that this is going to be a fast hit right after that kill. So they've got 3 people in position.
Well, again, it's such a different round than what's normally been played for 00Nation. Liquid, there's no presence at the B bomb site. Like, they just have the one player watching for a push. There's no utility being spent. Now, the tough part is Nitro with, what, 5 HP? How effective can he be?
Naf making the run back and getting caught in the middle of it. That's not exactly ideal. oSee, though, he's still here, unscoping at the wrong time, but look at the clock as well. 17 seconds. They might be in a little bit of trouble here. Bombs on the ground. Latto doesn't make any progress this time around, and up close as well. There is a crossfire on that M4. oSee, he's picking them apart. He's doing all the work. He wants to swing for it, but he still wins the round. An amazing round out of oSee. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, baby.
4 kills.
That's a nice round from the young Opera of Team Liquid, and they have a suffocating first half, 11-4 after losing the pistol. Off to a break. When we come back, the NA-SA battle continues.
I think Brazilian Counter-Strike right now is going through a period of changes and reformulations and rebuilding. So it's normal that the level of Counter-Strike in Brazil is not that great. But I think we have good signs and good signs that we have a lot of good players and great teams as well. And in my opinion, it's a matter of time until we reach to a point that Brazil is going to be a great country for CS again in terms of performance. Even though we have a lot of players and teams right now, in terms of performances, I don't think it's being really good. But in my opinion, it's just a matter of time, and in the future, I'm pretty sure that we're going to see a Brazilian team winning.
Taco talking about the return of Brazilian Counter-Strike, and it's true what he's saying. There are a lot of talents out there from the South American scene at the moment. But right now, Liquid are coming up big in this one. We're on the opening map here, and Liquid are playing a great game. 11-4 in the first half. They look rock solid. We're talking a lot about, we're talking about NAF and oSee, but EliGE was playing a stunning first half. For a long, long time, he's been having this sort of the mantle as one of the most talented, mechanically talented rifle players of North America. And for a long time in Liquid, that it's not been immediately obvious, but this is one of those games where you think, there we go, opening up the second half. He is 17-6.
Yeah, one of his good games. Not just the mechanical skill, the level of research he puts into the game itself and understanding plays and understanding why people are doing what. He comes into these matches so knowledgeable. That's always been a huge benefit for him and for Team Liquid. So a retake. One nade isn't going to do the trick. Nitro's going to get that bomb planted. Even without armor, that nade, that does a ton of damage. Okay, there's the second one.
Well, he
stockpiled. I didn't see that second one sit on the ground, but just a little late.
I didn't either. Did the job, but you're right. There's a huge difference between the bomb going down or not. So now the clock is running against the CT side. Yekandar, a little bit of an angle here. Oh, and it's EliGE NAF. He doesn't even get activated yet. Taco now having to fight for his life, getting run down. Latto's going to get a headshot, and it's back into a 2-on-2. He's trying to make the jump, but caught mid-air. And Yekandar and EliGE to close out the round. That was very smooth. Even it got a little bit close at the end, but a great round for Liquid.
Yeah, I mean, the crossfire didn't even get sprung. Yekandar was waiting for action, starting to swing out for it, and 2 quick headshots. Nice opening kill for EliGE. But after that, nothing to really talk about.
Nope.
Just strolls into the bomb site. Now, that's the one maybe problem with that kind of a nade stack is you want to stop that bomb from going down, right? You want to delay it a little bit longer and force someone who wasn't in the bomb site to have to shift into the bomb site, create a gap, create a little bit of chaos in the post-plant setup from Team Liquid, and the nade just doesn't land in time.
Yeah. Yeah, if somebody else has to plant the bomb, that's somebody else that has to run out into the open and expose themselves. So, yeah, it makes a big difference. And it was close.
This is the interesting prospect that I wanted to know about this Team Liquid with Yekandar standing in. How him and EliGE would be playing together. They both are playmakers. They both like to be aggressive early. They both like to get stuck into the action. And I think one of the scariest prospects is if they can both really get comfortable playing together and opening up bomb sites and opening up different positions on the map.
Yeah, if they're not stepping on each other's toes, but actually there's some synergy between the two players, that's a nightmare to think about. I actually think that'll take Liquid far into this tournament all of a sudden. Nitro, a little bit of a Mac-10 kill there. Got to be careful with the Deagle. Dumau, he's finally going to hit the headshot, and now it gets interesting. coldzera to take down oSee, and it's on Yekindar. 1 versus 3. No flank is coming. Matako, he's there on the perfect timing, and they steal the round back in a little bit of a repeat of the first half.
Yeah, they just kind of trade blows for blows, right? I mean, the first pistol round won by 00Nation. Team Liquid wins the second. Now in the second half, same thing happens in the other direction. So 12-5, 7-round lead still for Team Liquid. But a little bit of a, at the moment, this is nothing but a hiccup. This is nothing but a bump in the road. No cause for concern. I swear.
You say that, but I've already seen Try hit some shots. Get him that AWP early.
Yeah, I mean, that is kind of plan number 1 for Team Liquid, is kind of end this before you have to face off against that off too many times.
Yeah. And we know Dumau's out there as well. He's had a little bit of a slightly quiet game. We were talking a little bit off camera about coldzera, and you know, maybe we don't need him to be the superstar of old, but we need him to do.
But we'd like him to be.
We'd like him to be, or we'd at least like him to not play the game that he played last time when we were watching 00Nation. There was a lot of weird missed shots, a lot of small things like that. So right now he's doing just fine. Keep that up, and
I wouldn't say just fine.
just fine.
That's being nice.
Listen, I'm trying, Jason. All
I
right.
don't even think coldzera would say he's doing just fine.
All right.
Yekindar is going to move up in the space. Pulls latto out into the open, who's tagged. Good kill from EliGE. So the weapons picking apart 00Nation's defense.
He's doing something.
He's doing something.
Can I keep that? Can I keep that one?
Yeah, you can have that one.
All right.
Back to the A-bomb site, rotating around through Fountain. Dumau's going to start stepping up, moving forward. Bathrooms, off angle finds Nitro. That's the AK-47 hitting the deck. Naf's going to pick that up. He's got armor as well. EliGE going to lead the way with low HP. Look at the time, 20 seconds.
Yeah, Dumau here is hearing the running past. Oh, but he's not quite. He is ready. I can't believe he got that spin. And now with the time that's left and the 1 versus 3, even if some of them are low on health, that's
Simple
a
impression.
nice shot. He wants to do it, but just no chance this one. Dumau, I was like, is he deaf? Is he not hearing them running? Why is he just looking like it? But
I think there was probably some level of communication within the team that he wanted latto to swing out a little bit wider from truck to take that choke point so that he could keep his focus forward, and maybe it just didn't get there in time. Maybe a little bit of a miscommunication, whatever it might have been. 6-round lead now for Team Liquid.
that's an
T-side
intense
overpass.
look.
Yeah, very intense look.
12-6. No cash for anything right here on the Liquid side, so should be a fairly easy and clean round coming out here. More nades being thrown in there. Still haven't seen any of the fun boosts yet down at the V-bomb site, so curious if we're going to get there eventually, but right now they haven't really maybe even needed to.
Taco was talking about Brazilian Counter-Strike during the halftime break. As we saw, there's another match going on in the B stream involving a Brazilian squad. That's Furia taking on Outsiders. Furia currently leading that 8-7 on Inferno in the opening map of that series. Another elimination game. One of those two teams will be heading home.
Talk about a stylistic clash between Outsiders and
Furia.
Yeah, and Furia. That's something to think about. Nice pick off. A couple of good kills there with the SMGs. And they're moving in the right direction. Let's see what Liquid have for us, though, on that second half.
Especially with so much of the conversation that they've been having in interviews and in discussions and things they've been saying publicly about, you know, how stylistically the Yekindar's brought so much to the table and helped them adapt, helped them catch up to the meta. This is kind of that side you'd really want to see what the changes are going to be. Also, a new shiny toy for Nitro to move around the map in Yekindar.
Yeah, that helps a lot. Here we go, looking for the opening out front. Let's take some damage and a lot more to follow it up. Dumau is also going to be catching Nitro, and that's a little boost to bring him down. So 5 versus 3 to start off with, and I guarantee we're going to be seeing, I think they're actually reassembling another boost down there, just for the hell of it. EliGE going to be going down next.
Mentioned that AWP. Being much more aggressive, try peeking deep towards highway. than we ever saw oSee on Team Liquid's CT side. And 00Nation going to bring it to 4. Now that second round is a little bit of a bigger bump.
That speed bump might have done some frame damage.
You just didn't know it at the time. It cracked something that's going to break down later.
You hear a noise, you're driving around, you're thinking, has it always made that sound? I swear it didn't.
I swear it used to sound great. Naf with a nice kill. Still a 2-on-4. Smoke to the middle of the bomb site to obscure vision. Flashbang over the top. They at least want to get the plant.
Yeah.
Try misses a chance, but dumau's creeped up closer behind the boxes. oSee's not going to see it coming. Easy kill. Naf can't get his gun out in time. Also can't disappear into the smoke. Another round for 00Nation.
You don't, even in these kind of rounds, I mean, we're talking about still a, maybe not the most experienced team in 00Nation, but they're not making a lot of mistakes in rounds like that, right? They have that 2-on-4. We're not seeing crazy challenges that aren't necessary. No one's out swinging and fighting. Pretty much securing this round in as well as you can. Small things to look for, but I mean, if you want to make a deep run, you can't be giving up rounds like this. So just a little note, perhaps, that this kind of an A-hold looks good. Even it's like a 95% win, but if you start going crazy, you can give some of that back, especially playing against someone like Naf on the other side. So 12-8, as you said, a 4-round gap. Yekindar, he is running straight out there with the Tech-9, past the Molotovs and everything else. Now, yeah, might have been spotted there. Tries on the crossfires. If they can get close to him on the AWP, that might get real interesting.
Yekindar tagged up by Spam, but he knows the position. 3 players here. No way for him to read that quite yet, but he obviously sees some pressure that he doesn't like. He shifts off the angle that might have been able to pick him off. dumau's going to start rotating back to the B bomb site now as Try has the deep angle. As latto is over at connector, sees absolutely nothing. Over towards the B bomb site we go. Liquid's got 2 smokes, 2 flashes to make this work, but the window of opportunity is closing.
Yeah, and they just got that extra AK into the bomb site. dumau will pick up the 1 kill. Yekindar gets 1. The flashes are pretty good, though, to try and slow them down. 4 versus 4 at the moment, and Taco will find a shot through the smoke to stop him. Bomb being attempted on the other side, but they're aware EliGE is coming in, and the bomb actually does get planted. They got a little bit distracted. They probably just should have focused on EliGE and left the bomb alone, but now, can they actually win this one? They don't have a rifle picked up, even though there's some on the ground, but they just can't find them at the moment. And EliGE at this range, that Tech-9 is not going to be the favored weapon. A little bit close here. This is more what we're talking about Nitro. They don't even know when EliGE will get the headshot, and finally comes the flank. EliGE taking down 1 more. Try making the jump up on top, and he's already been tagged up. EliGE is low on health, though. He's trying to back away. He wants to play for time now. All of a sudden, there is a kid on the other side. Yeah, he knows. Oh, no. He's got every read, and he's running right up to end the round. What a clutch with the Tech-9. EliGE, that is the kind of stuff you need.
That's a nice little sign that Tech-9 is back. Some long-range shots with the Tech-9 from EliGE. Absolutely magnificent job playing off Nitro inside of the pit as well. Going both ways. Latto's distracted. He gets dropped, and this one is beautiful. A little bit of trickery around the pillar. Try could never find a good fight in EliGE. Ends things. That's all you can say. All you can do.
That's huge as well.
24 kills now on EliGE.
And the decision making, the swap out from the mindset. At one moment you have the mindset, I need to fight, and then you suddenly realize, wait, I can play for time. That's one of the things that's just so hard to do in the middle of that kind of a clutch, but EliGE found everything that he needed here. A little bit of a beast stream update, as you can tell. Even it looks like between Furia and Outsiders.
Got to imagine Outsiders about to take the lead off that round. Unarmored Pistols rushing into the B bomb set against M4s. 13-8. Team Liquid, that's a nice win, but they got to build upon it. Take the money away. Right at the end of the map, you could remove the possibility of the AWP for 00Nation.
Wouldn't that be something? If you don't have to play up against Try, that's a gift. dumau as well. It's really dumau and Try at the moment, which I think is not too surprising. Here we see some more of these tricks. A little bit of a jump. Sometimes they'll throw a Molotov if they see someone. Throw an HE on top of the Molotov.
Okay.
Jump and shoot with an M4. They have a lot of insane stuff happening there.
Yeah, not spammable from that position as well.
Yakunda making some headway out long though. Bomb is still outside of B, so probably just a mission to try and see if they could put some pressure on and keep a lot of people out here. Wow, EliGE, look at this.
Yeah, I mean, Yakundar's doing a good job of using utility. They've forced this defense to be more passive. EliGE is going to go for an entry. They've activated him to a point to allow him to get whatever he wants. Looking for a fight off angle from Taco on the ramp. I don't even know if EliGE knows where that came from. Tries over here now. The door slammed shut so quickly, and Liquid's probe into the B bomb site has fallen flat. Naf seeing if he can find something, but another off angle around the edge of the smoke. Yakundar goes down next, and it's just oSee with 25 seconds, and might want to think about just saving the AWP.
The smokes that were down on that bomb side really, really obscuring the angles for Liquid. I agree. I'm not sure if EliGE knew, but I also can't really blame him for trying, because one shot that deep in, it feels like this is such a gift, you know?
Yeah, and that's I think the game plan too. You had two players over at A throwing a little bit of utility. Yakundar certainly making it feel like Liquid was starting to take long control and starting to think about creeping up the long corridor towards the A bomb site. You're trying to bring at least the third player passive and create that space for EliGE to just go find a duel. And especially considering he's got 24 kills, he just had that 1v3. He's got the hot hand. Like, give him a chance at it.
Yeah, and it makes sense.
Well, it's not a 1v3, that'll just 3 kills in a 2v3. So different.
Well, let's just see. We're getting deep into this game now. 00Nation, they don't have that much of a bank, almost none at all. So that's maybe the one thing that they could really wish for right now, is to have some clean rounds here, where they don't lose a lot of players, so that they don't suddenly get wiped out if Liquid just win the right couple of rounds, because they're still in that territory where losing the wrong round at the wrong time here could cost them the map, basically.
I can't remember if it was Maui or Maniac on the desk mentioning that Spirit game yesterday, how it looked great for Liquid until they had like a very Liquid-esque way of losing that series. This is...
I hate that we all know what that means.
Yeah, I know, and I don't know about you, but this little comeback from 00Nation and the fact that we haven't really felt any great success out of this T side yet, any consistent success or anything that we've seen them like have planned coming into it that's got them some opening kills.
You've got a little bit of that PTSD, Jason.
Yeah, a lot of that PTSD.
Anything you want to discuss?
I don't even want to talk. I don't want to think about it.
Okay. Well,
it's like the worst kind of spidey sense in the world. You can just feel the comeback building for 00Nation. They're gonna have 5 players survive this round potentially as well, which would be money built up in the bank.
Like when you hear your parents walking outside your room and you can hear in the way they walk that you're in trouble before you even know. You're like,
the heavy footsteps.
Yeah, like, oh, I've screwed something up.
Yep.
Right. It's normal. I was gonna say he's building up the courage to to do something out there.
Just taking that deep breath before stepping out onto the ledge.
Well, oSee's gonna save the AWP. It makes sense again. I can't really blame him for it. Maybe not the most exciting end to the round.
He's got the new invisible skin.
That's OP.
Where were we before skins?
I don't even know. Remember in 1.6 where you had the trouble of, or maybe it was earlier than that, but the trouble of if you replayed demos, you couldn't see the AWP was scoped.
Yes.
So everything just looked
like a no scope.
Yeah, everything looked like no scopes.
Simpler times.
In many ways.
Back into the action, 13-10. 00Nation coming right back, storming right back into this game.
Yes, they are. Actually making great progress, and we're just talking about them needing to build some money, and here we are, starting to make it work. Getting some cash behind that CT side. And Team Liquid, just that faint ringing in the distance. Not sure if it's an alarm bell yet, but there is something out there.
Yeah.
We'll see if it's actually going to become a problem. 24 kills on EliGE, 17 and Yakunda and oSee, 15 on Naf. I mean, looking at the numbers like that, you think, surely. But if a lot of that is legacy of the first half, so second half needs to be...
Yeah, they won the pistol, and they've won a single gun round. Or not even a gun round, Tech 9s.
Yeah.
On the B bomb site. The gun rounds have not been kind to Team Liquid. And I think that's probably half the reason why this comeback has a little familiar eeriness to it.
They found latto, and they've actually isolated him in the connector here. This is a bit awkward for him, surely. Could be backing out away from that Molotov, but He might be out of the action for just a minute.
They're pulling a third player back as well because Tri cannot both support latto in that position and watch long. So dumau's had to come back and keep his eye on the smoke.
Oh, what a fight to win. latto, that solves a lot of problems for the defense. Smart play though, you're absolutely right. Bringing another player back to make sure that Tri didn't have to spin all over the place, and he almost still gets caught out. He walks through the smoke though into the restrooms, and dumau is here. They're not ready for it at the back. 15 seconds on the clock and they're in trouble once again. They get close. They get real close to catching a bunch of players off guard, but in the end, they get exactly none of those kills. And that's going to be an 11-13 scoreline. The Brazilian team coming back with full force in this second half.
Yeah, this is disgusting. Liquid has not been able to find any clean kills to get them involved in these rounds. Timeout taken for Liquid. You're right. I mean, this is a duel EliGE would probably enjoy having. Probably feels like he just kind of lost an awkward fight. Tri being very elusive. They lose track of dumau. Nap was maybe, what, a half second, a quarter of a second away from just having a free kill with Tri not even looking.
And I don't know if they win the round, if they get the kill on Tri, but at least they can focus on dumau.
Yeah.
They don't just get shot in the back, right? So a lot changes just in that 1 second of him, yeah, getting away, getting through the smoke.
13-11. Another timeout. Another chance for Liquid to talk things over, come up with a plan.
I mean, we saw 00Nation to great effect exploit the fact that sometimes you can just get good trades in the monster tunnel, and it doesn't always have to be complicated.
00Nation's doing a really good job in the second half of just not losing players. Like, no, they're not giving up a whole lot of entries to Team Liquid. They're not like losing anyone until Liquid kind of pull the trigger on their final plan in the round, their final execute. No one's getting picked off as Liquid takes map control. It's making it very, very difficult for Liquid to find clean looks at the bomb site.
oSee scoped up.
It's a great time for them to just tell oSee, you've got some freedom, find us something.
Yeah, but again, this is this is what they do so well. A little bit of a jump, just jumping and shooting, and they almost bring him down. It's so ridiculous.
That can't be what you were excited about. That can't possibly be what you were excited about.
I did warn you. They have a lot of tricks. dumau gonna be taking down EliGE through the wall.
That's coldzera. That's double major MVP.
Like, I have a faint memory of
jumping and getting
jumping
kills
and shooting once
against Liquid.
Yeah, it's more effective than it feels like it should be. And this is with an AK. I mean, if it's an M4 instead, M4A1
or an AWP,
or an AWP.
All right. Well, back towards the AWP, back towards Tri. Perfect for 00Nation, exactly what they'd want. Not this time, though. That might be a bit over-aggressive. AWP hits the floor. That's going to bring latto over to work with dumau. dumau 23 kills, shifting behind dice boxes.
They only have 20 seconds, so they can't really waste too much time either. Fight for him to win, and he gets double before he's out of the round. latto up close, and he sees the shadow. He's got that little, just a half a second warning. oSee. Nothing he could do once again. He's had to save this AWP a lot, but it's not even really his choice necessarily. I mean, there's just no better play available to him.
That's huge.
That's a nice kill, taking down Taco and saving the AWP. But I think
that's 4 rounds in a row now he saved the AWP.
Yeah, I think you're right. And they've closed that gap. What was it, like 5 rounds at one point, maybe 6? I don't know, but now it's down to the single round.
I mean, it was, what, 11-4 at half, and then it was 12-4. So, I mean, let's just go with that. Let's just go with 8. 00Nation has brought it all the way back. They're within 2, or excuse me, within 1. Information over towards this site. Jump to find some final piece of information and just snags EliGE.
That's a 6 shot right there.
That's an important shot for oSee as well, to keep the AWP in hand. They were trying to cut him down after the time. 00Nation has brought it all the way back. They're within 2, or excuse me, within 1. Information over towards this site. Jump to find some final piece of information and just snags EliGE.
That's a 6 shot right there.
That's an important shot for oSee as well, to keep the AWP in hand. They were trying to cut him down after the time. Within 2, or excuse me, within 1. Information over towards this site. Jump to find some final piece of information and just snags EliGE.
That's a 6 shot right there.
That's an important shot for oSee as well, to keep the AWP in hand. They were
Yeah.
trying to cut him down after the time. Information over towards this site. Jump to find some final piece of information and just snags EliGE.
That's a sick shot right there.
That's an important shot for oSee as well, to keep the AWP in hand. They were
Yeah.
trying to cut him down after the time ran out, and with the virtue of him saving 4 rounds in a row, he's got no bonus money. He's been sitting at $50 now for a while.
Dumau has managed to catch up and overtake EliGE in terms of kills. He's at the 25, EliGE on 24 right now. What a scary moment for Liquid. Looked like a map that they could run right through coming out of that second half. Now, not quite the same energy that we're seeing. 26th round, and it's really on here. Liquid need to find some strength. Where you wonder if that new blood in Yekindar could be, you know, someone to have an input, someone to come up with a solution here, because they need it. Huge stacked out at the B bomb site, so CT side expecting something. And now they go back to the trickeries.
Well, they're saying we've shut you down at the A bomb site so much, and we've shut you down pretty much everything you want to do on the map. Slow pace for sure. Let's see if there's going to be another another hit towards the B bomb site with any kind of a speed, some kind of just a sneaky B rush, some kind of a Tech 9 contact play. Smoke drops at the corner from Nav. They're not going to utilize it. It's just meant to put some pressure onto Taco. Another smoke from the defense in Monster. And Liquid starting to progress across the map. Bomb is dropped all the way back towards Fountain. Liquid's just making sure staircase is clear. And late long aggression might catch off Yekindar. Flashbang is out. Oh, it's perfect. What a transfer as well onto dumau. Exactly what Liquid needed, but Try is still here with the AWP.
Yeah, but under a lot of pressure, he's on his own. He gets that shot on Nitro, but he lives. Just catches the edge, and he's on 12 health. So this is huge, and I think they might have made a little bit too much noise running out long. They could set up that flashbang. It was absolutely dead on perfect.
When you shift into that kind of a setup as a defense, there is always that, like, what, 7-second gap, let's say, of when you're moving up and you're just out in the open. There's nowhere to fall back to. There's no cover to push forward into, no corner to tuck yourself into yet until you get closer to flower pots. So, and you've got to keep your eyes there in case someone peeks, so you eat the full force of the flashbang. Finally, Liquid get a full gun round on the board, 14-12.
Yeah, that's huge.
But the problem is they had this situation earlier where they'd won a round, they had 00Nation at a reset position. 00Nation was able to go on a little bit more of a run, so look at the money. Even after this round ends, coldzera 8,000, latto 8,000 as well, Try 7,000. Like, they've got money to sustain that loss and still have a dangerous buy in this next round, so nothing's easy at the moment for Team Liquid. By virtue of a great run, Liquid's got to do it on hard mode.
Yeah, nothing's going to be easy from here on out. That's absolutely true. Yeah, not happy about that one. Liquid keep it alive. One more round here would really change this game once again for Liquid. Obviously get a 15, at least secure that overtime. Second half has been very, very stale coming out from the North American squad. They're going to spread out this way. They really don't want to hang around too much outside of B. I don't know if it's the ridiculous boosts and jump shots or whatever, or if it's just like, if they just don't feel like they have what it takes to make it through that tunnel.
Tries out towards long with the AWP. Liquid look like they want to head in this direction. Flashbang over deep. Blinded for just a half second, but caused him to miss the shot. AWP to show that he wants to try and escape or wrap around it. That'll keep them at bay at long while he shifts through bathrooms. Nitro watching this. Good damage done. 48 HP. Yekindar wants to come in as well.
Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble right now. They've got him sandwiched in, and they know it as well. They want to keep the pressure on before any backup shows up. If they can get him out of the round, that's huge. But oh, flashbang from dumau to set up the kill. That is so important. What a heroic grenade to come in right there. And Try still being hunted, but he's fighting back. He's just trapped in here. That might be a ways the most dangerous. Trying to get the job done. EliGE finally managed to crab walk spray that one through, but now there's only 27 seconds. That is so expensive for Liquid to try and find one kill out there.
There was no killer instinct. They had him trapped for quite some time. You're exactly right. That's way too many resources spent for just one player. Now 15 seconds as they try and enter into the B bomb site. EliGE has to turn from a flashbang. Kills have to be instant. Kills have to be immediate. Unfortunately, they're going to dumau. They're going to Taco. He's got a double frag at the end. 14-13, 00Nation respond immediately.
I know you're not even a bomb plant for Liquid, which at this point, even that you have to sort of count into all of this.
Where were the flashbangs from Liquid to like enter into bathrooms to take out? Like there was a good like 10 to 15 seconds where Try was just in here, trapped, pressured from both angles.
Hey.
Time for dumau to set up a flashbang from the CT side of bathrooms.
Yeah, he could have even had another one at the end there. Like he absolutely could have found that third one. That is cause for concern. 13-14. They have some money in the Liquid side still in spite of not getting the bomb plant, so that is at least something to think about. Taco takes a fair bit of damage to start the round with. Liquid.
Not like this.
Not like this. I've heard myself say that more times than I want to at this point.
There's 4 defenders here as well.
This is the setup that actually 00Nation want to do their trickery for, so if they catch the right timing here, we'll see how interesting it might get.
Coldzera's looking for it.
Yeah, he's ready. Naf, can he get the timing right? It's oSee to open it up, and there's the follow-up. That's huge. Double kill going the way of Team Liquid with more than a minute on the clock, so they can even slow it down. They can wait and see if that CT side is going to find a way to try and react. And it's almost at the point where 00Nation could just gamble and stack a bomb site.
What is EliGE going to do is the question next, I think, for Team Liquid. Is he going to lurk this and let them take the pressure at the B bomb site, or is he going to call the team back? He could even be aggressive, try and find a fight, try and find a little bit more havoc to cause. Flashbang for Naf. Oh, he's so blind, he still gets the kill. Good tracking from Naf. He saw the play coming, and there's the pounce from EliGE as well. This time, the Liquid offense has worked like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, they go at Try, which maybe normally you would not recommend, but because of the action, because Naf actually getting the kill down there, he's suddenly in transit trying to get down to help out, and he gets caught out in the open. 15 rounds on the side of Liquid.
They got 2 chances. That's not a lot.
And that's EliGE. I think those are the 2 only kills EliGE have had maybe in the last 5 rounds or something like that. He's been stuck at 24 for a real long time. No, that's still a lot, but it's nice to have a little bit of an impact here.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a phenomenal CT side for 00Nation. You have to give them credit. Whichever context you want to look at it. A really tough time for Team Liquid, or a great one for 00Nation. They've been able to shut down everything Liquid's wanted to do.
Look at the bank on 2 of their players. Almost 8,000 on the CT side.
Yeah, the money's wild.
That is important. Real important.
Especially when you consider 2 chances to close out this map for Team Liquid, but 00Nation is going to have very strong buys in both of them. Another timeout called from Team Liquid. That's their final timeout. So if this goes to overtime, there's no way to get Daps involved, no way to take a breather.
What a way to get started in a best of 3. Liquid wanting to make their way all the way into the arena, no doubt. They're taking some good steps in the right direction here. Now, do they have, you mentioned the idea of killer instinct to try and fight Try when he was out there. Do they have what it takes to close this one out in 2? They've been playing pretty carefully. They haven't really been, doing any kind of like crazy calls, 1 kill, here we go, let's go all in. No real change of pace coming out from the T side just yet. See if it's going to be worth it to try and do it. Go. Again, the kind of boost you would normally do with a USP in a round that you probably don't, think of winning anyway. And here's 00Nation, committing 4 people to the B bomb side and a triple stack.
Yeah, well, they also know that Team Liquid haven't even tried any real fast plays or fast strategies so much. So, I mean, they probably feel very, very comfortable going for this 4-man stack, knowing that, latto over at the A bomb site probably isn't going to be pressured for a while. And if he is going to be pressured, they're going to hear about it. Pop flash to come through Monster. Try with the AWP is going to be here, though. If Nitro turns this corner and he backs off.
That's a real change in the defense. Oh, the timing is nearly there for it. Nitro, that might feel like an invitation. That smoke goes behind him. He might feel like, all right, I could actually swing on this one. They have a big opportunity right now. If they could catch the opening kill, they might be able to beat this bomb site. The bomb is still really far away, so right now, it's just Nitro working his magic and a little bit of backup as well from EliGE just trying to join him. Nitro's going to hit the deck. Not going to make it through this round, and EliGE, he's inside of the smoke. He's behind the enemy lines now, picking up Taco, and he keeps fighting, but dumau, he's going to come back and find him. That's at least something. Yekindar on the other side. This round is all out chaos. oSee, he makes a run for it and gets to escape with the bomb. He's nearly getting caught, and he will be. Dumau, just in the last second, able to catch him, and with 19 seconds, I don't think Yekindar can win this round. He would have to run and find the kills. Otherwise, I don't think this is going to happen.
Oh, what happened to oSee? Did he get caught, or was that just taking that long to make the jump happen? Did he miss a jump?
No, I think he just got caught. I think it just took a little bit longer. Oh, that's devastating. 30 kills on dumau, by the way. It looked like he had it. It looked like he'd made it out.
That's the second time we've seen this kind of a hit towards the B bomb site for Team Liquid. They did it once earlier, and actually 00Nation is throwing a smoke on, from the CT perspective, the right side of that bomb site that's creating a one-way for a player to jump up on the railing and just fight around the edge of the smoke. This round it was dumau. Previously it was coldzera, and you could see him using that angle and then jumping up on top of the boxes to trade off EliGE, who never saw it. And Liquid didn't catch on to it the first time.
That is so rough. He could have wreaked havoc inside of that bomb site if someone doesn't stop him right then and there.
Yeah, one more.
He's there to shut the whole thing down.
One more chance for Team Liquid. 30th round.
Yeah, this is it. Don't want to be playing overtime. We've seen this before from Liquid. Naf is sneaking up, and that's a nice opening. And it's dumau of all players. He's been a titan for this CT side, so get him out.
What a huge kill for Naf to deliver. That's so massive. 5 on 4.
And Taco's going to want to go and pick up that gun.
2 rounds now as well. Team Liquid's been able to catch a player at that A bomb site, kind of rotating off. Yekindar and EliGE have both done it. Naf's going to remain aggressive. Ooh, you don't want to peek that angle if you're Taco. He's going to come back for it. Now he's committed. Now he's committed. He's caught out in the open. Pretty good damage done to Nitro, down to 9 HP. Naf as well, but they're going to get into the site. coldzera with the response. A rebuttal, and Try is alive behind the site.
Yes, he is, but it's a 2-on-3. He's fighting for it, but eventually he's going to get overpowered. Oh, the nade. Oh, the nade. It's right on top, and it'll blow him up. Into overtime we go.
5 on 4, 5 on 3. We're headed to a break. When we come back, overtime begins between Team Liquid and 00Nation.
Yeah, in terms of the pressure of being, kind of like the lone, somewhat North American team, obviously with the fall of EG, we're pretty much like the lone North American team, but obviously with, like the other game like Valorant that came out, a lot of the other like Tier 2 North American players left, and there's not really a lot of up-and-coming NA players, so a lot of NA fans and obviously are always going to be looking to us, but I don't really think about it as any pressure or anything like that. I just know at the end of the day, I have a job to do. I'm going to do my best and give all I can to be the best. Yeah, no, I just think with North America, it's just really hard. Just kind of like how I mentioned with like mentality, it's really difficult. Me personally, my faith is really low with the future of North American CS. So in somewhat, we kind of feel like a last hope, in my opinion, to really show what North America can really do, because when I see the names in North America, I'm not sure if those other names will be able to become big enough and, you know, work hard enough to be the best, to be champions. And obviously in North America, it's very rare. So I don't know, I hope one day more names will appear. But for now, I'm going to do my best to make North America proud, my family proud, my fans proud, and ultimately my organization proud.
A chance for NAF to make all that happen right here as we head into overtime. They had 2 opportunities to close this one out in regulation. They were up 15-13 and they could not do. Here's the holy hand grenade that brings it home for 00Nation. And now they're poised to try and take this. If they can win this first map, that's going to be a little bit of a shock to the Liquid system here, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's probably got to be a little bit of a shock to the Liquid system that they're even in this position as well. I mean, 11-4 after the first half, winning the pistol as well. That's a nice comeback from 00Nation. And yeah, I mean, we had to know it was going to come to a certain degree because this is an elimination game. One of these 2 teams is coming home, so you know they're fighting the whole way. No one is happy with just a nice CT side. Are they overexposed? How do they not know this? How do they not realize?
I have no idea.
Nitro's even amazed to find that. If he had swung out a little bit wider, he would have had 2. But that is a huge timing missed or miscommunication, whatever it was from 00Nation, and a horrible time for it.
That's probably one of the only times we've seen that on the map so far. A real sort of crushing mistake coming out like this from the Brazilian side, but that one could cost them.
That could have easily been a double kill for free, which would have been a nightmare. However, last round of regulation, it was a 5-on-4 for Team Liquid. They got the entry in the 5-on-4, made it a 5-on-3, and still ended up losing the round. So 00Nation obviously knows they can recover this scenario.
Or I suppose worth mentioning the context of that is that they were attacking a bomb site with 4 people already on the bomb site. So, but still, you're right. Doesn't necessarily guarantee that they're going to be winning this one.
The A bomb site's been a nuisance for Team Liquid, though. I'm not entirely, I mean, I can't even recall necessarily a great round where they've had some kind of awesome success here in a full-blown execute.
No, especially not now that there's 3 people there, but they do have
all on truck.
Yeah, they're all backed into the corner. Look at the time. Oh dear, that's gone quicker than I thought. 20 seconds. Flash is great. Nitro on the opening comes charging through. I don't know how coldzera gets none of those bullets, but he doesn't, and it's a wipeout on the A bomb site. Liquid make their way through like it was nothing.
This is a classic. You struggle to find some T rounds throughout the whole regulation. Liquid did grab enough at the end, but then I mean the first round of OT just looked great.
Yeah.
No problems.
Could we not just have had this round?
I know, just a couple of rounds ago, like 5 minutes ago would have been nice.
A little bit earlier, and it would have been no issue. Got to say though, EliGE stuck at 24 for a long time. Started to pick it up again, having a little bit more of an impact. It can be very tricky sometimes when you have an incredibly good first half and then second half the whole team kind of struggles and you're having a difficult time having just a couple of rounds with a little bit of impact. But I think he's found just a couple now, and if he can keep that up, even if it's not to the same ridiculous output that he had in the first half, it could be enough, you know, just a couple of kills per round, see if you can have a little bit here like Nitro's doing. That's great.
It's just that can't ever happen. I wonder if coldzera was... Okay, he was shooting at NAF, which is why we didn't see any of those bullets connect on a Nitro. He actually shifted around him, but yeah, no kill, and that's rough. You were saying he was having a good game.
I was. I cursed him right away, didn't I?
Yeah, you ruined him.
I'm sorry, Cole.
12 kills for coldzera. 30 for dumau and 23 for Try on the 00Nation side of things. NAF had an opening kill being aggressive towards sandbags early, and a couple rounds ago he wants to find Taco. Almost had his chance, but took a shot and gave it up afterwards.
And they were not expecting it once again. That could have been another timing, just like at the restrooms in the last round. I don't think Taco was necessarily aware of that, but he was quick to react, so that's at least something. Not leaning B at the moment, but early days. Nice catch here for Yakanda. He's not going to let that one go, and now Try is in a slightly dangerous position. Alone on this side of the map. If he's going to get caught out here, then there is no E defense.
He's starting to feel some pressure as well, but Liquid goes quiet. They go silent. And Try's going to adjust inside of the A bomb site. Meanwhile, 00Nation not seeing anything outside of the B bomb site quite yet.
Good pick from Taco. That might force Liquid's hand a little bit earlier than they initially wanted. Nitro's ready to go. Here comes the execute. Tries all the way back and bank. Dumau is here with just a single flashbang, but even he's not going to be able to get into the bomb site. He'll play it headshot as Nitro swings in. Excuse me. He jumps through, but Nitro spotted that for sure.
Yeah, he does. Should be a bit of warning that it was Naf they took down. That might tell them something about the setup here. Try. Oh, he's doing more work. There's the headshot. Nitro in overtime has been doing great work, and they might get a chance here still. 1 versus 2. There is a flank coming in, so oSee might have to fight his way out of this one. He has to pick a fight and go for it. Otherwise, he is going to get crushed on the timing alone, and he knows it as well. Backing up slowly. The bomb is pretty deep planted, so he can't get too far away here, or he might be in a different kind of trouble all on his own. No smoke on the CT side, and a very, very patient play from Taco, waiting for oSee to come to him. And now that his position's been revealed, he is in a lot of trouble. Tries to run up close, Cold holding the angle, but it's a no-scope to bring him down. And now he's going to escape on the other side, and Taco surely panic. oSee waiting for the timing. Wants another no-scope if he can get it, and there it is! That is a clutch. That's what they needed.
Good time for oSee to step up. What a brilliant play. Coming back to try and find Taco. Here's the tap. No, he's out of position for the bomb. Has to scoot back to the bomb site. And again, just managing that aggression from each side just perfectly. Triple kill in a 1v2 in overtime. oSee delivers.
With style as well. Double no scope.
Nitro wanted that second kill. Probably should have had it. Great play from Nitro to get into the bomb site and at least eliminate Try, who is wreaking havoc.
Yeah, but look at Nitro's got 12 kills overall, but he's had a giant impact in the opening rounds of overtime. Your both rounds so far have been Nitro basically clearing the way for the rest of the team. And that's something to think about.
It's a dirty job. Someone's got to do it.
Well, if anyone could.
Double op setup now for 00Nation in the final round of overtime. Latto with one, Try with the other.
And they really need this round right now on the CT side. This has been so far a really cool map for them, but you don't want to see them fall flat here. And Taco is out hunting. He's going to find F one more time outside of the B bomb side.
That's a bold play. Rewarded. Try misses a shot. That's a rare miss from him. Brought down very, very low. Nitro's going to escape into the underpass, run back, and pick up the bomb. And I think Liquid's going to start applying some pressure to the A bomb site before Nitro can even meet up with him. And excuse me, he's actually going all the way over towards the other side of the map. So leaving Yekandar in a position to cause chaos, to pull some rotations over.
It's a shame he has no more grenade Yekandar out here, though, but still. AK could still cause a lot of chaos. Smoke is fading, and he's almost spotted by that AWP. A little bit of a setup here, and he just swings and takes down Dumau, but he spotted 2 more people. I'm pretty sure he also saw Cold there, so they might realize already there's not going to be that much of a defense down here at the B bomb site. With 20 seconds, they're going to try and see if they can fight their way back. A little bit of smoke being set up for the sniper spot, but Try is not even there. He is down on the low ground, taking down Nitro. 10 seconds now on the clock. EliGE trying to fight his way back into the round. He's going to pick up Taco, spins for it, and tries for the pre-fire. There's only 5 seconds left, and oSee, he's there for the afterplant. Yeah, I think he just might have it. Oh, last second bomb plant, but EliGE, he's still in trouble. He's low, and he's boxed in. He hits a single ridiculous one-tap, and he tries to do it. Latto's almost dead. EliGE, one more bullet. Latto's going to steal it away. And 00Nation, a critical round that they had to win. And I swear, I thought EliGE had that one.
After the little one tap, you can see the freakish mechanics that EliGE possesses that so few players have. He almost makes that work. That's disgusting. Maybe a little bit hyped up sliding out against the AWP. We saw him previously, remember with the Tech 9, he got in that similar situation, reloads and backs off all the way to Monster. This one, he's sliding out for the kill. He's doing a heat check in a 1v1 clutch. What an stellar almost clutch. Good recovery for Latto to get that. 17-16, Liquid win 2 on their T side. Huge benefit considering how the CT and T side has played out in this game so far.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, so they're not out of the woods yet, Liquid, though. They really, really need to keep the focus right here. I always think when you get into these kind of matches where it's such a grind for both teams and you end up in overtime and every round is hard to win and you're playing a best-of-3 game. If this goes 3 maps, it's a lot of focus for a long time to keep up.
It's draining.
Yeah.
It's exhausting. Flashbang for Latto to clear out Picnic. Liquid's defense is very passive everywhere on the map. EliGE and Nitro close to Monster on each side of the tunnel. Naf is in support at the B bomb site for the moment. Even oSee is up in heaven with his AWP with counter utility ready to go, but Yakandar is going to call him back to A.
We'll think of how much trouble they had in regulation down in the Monster tunnel. So
should mention as well, I know we're late into the game, but it's a positional switch for EliGE. He was normally for Team Liquid for the longest period of time the A defender, the aggressive A defender. He switched that position over with Yakandar. There's a good pop flash peek, but Yakandar can't get it done. oSee slides into the position and finds a trade onto the offer of 00Nation.
And that Molotov's not going to last forever. A little bit of a painful flashbang will take him down. It's a great little pop from Taco to set that kill up for dumau. 4 versus 3. Nitro really aggressive. If they come back this way, they might be in trouble. They're searching for the kill on the A bomb site. They're going to get one of them, but they're not out of the pool. Yeah, there we go. If they can't get Nitro there, they lose the round. EliGE way out of the action, and the bomb is going to be planted down here. But that, even though it's now a 1 versus 3, that's a way closer round than it seems. EliGE, he wants to go for it here.
Got plenty of money in OT.
Yeah, and he got the mechanics too. Down on the low ground, but shot in the back. He did not realize Taco was there. Okay, a little bit of something working now for the Brazilian side once again. Do you think they'll go back for those naked walk-ins through the Monster Tunnel here in overtime?
I don't think it'll be naked, but I would be surprised if we don't see that at least one more time.
It worked a fair bit, didn't it? Tied up once again, 17-17. First team to 19, of course. And we'll see. EliGE on 23 kills, tied with dumau on the other side.
33. Yakandar's on 23. Let's put some respect on that scoreline.
Numbers are real hard to see.
Yeah, so it's reading. Latto gonna turn the corner around the smoke. More aggressive defense this time from Liquid. Naf in the stairs. You've got oSee with an alt pushed up, and you've got Yakandar with the M4 pushed up to picnic as well. But Naf wants that fight, and he's open to catch a jiggle from dumau.
Uh-oh. Missed shot. You're not going to get many more chances like that. Yakandar's here is a bit of a bodyguard, but he has problems of his own that he has to deal with because they're swinging on him as well from the playground.
They didn't see him.
No, they don't realize yet. Here's the flash to set it up. He's going to get one of them. It took a while to complete the kill, and there is a return. Try was out there looking for him. Man.
That had to have been such a surprise for both of them, Yakandar and Try. I mean, even Latto and Cold Zero were just like, oh, he's been chilling here this whole time. Our opera's actually peeking the angle. Liquid shift into a long defense. Naf gets tucked behind the flower pots. He's got oSee in support with the flashbang, so if he calls for it, Naf can actually turn this corner at some point.
He could. I hate this setup, but it can work. He's ready. M4 in hand, 34 seconds. They walk in, no grenades at all thrown from the T side, and that'll lose them at least the early kill. Molotov to slow them down, and now with only 26 seconds, though, EliGE out for the hunt. He wanted to go for the early flank, and oSee is defending the bomb site. Nitro's trying to get there as quick as he can. 18 seconds. Bomb's been picked up, but...
Oh, my lord.
Yeah, they have to wait it out.
They think it could be at the B bomb site. Nitro shifted off. Oh, they're going to give a chance for the plant. They, for some reason, never knew this was happening. oSee tags Taco, but can't get the kill.
Yeah, you're right. That might be a little bit of a mystery. Nitro is there, though. He takes down Taco trying to escape. 2-1-1 versus Try. If they can bring him down, maybe they can win this map. And he's got the right idea. Not being flanked on yet. He's just silent and steady, looking for it. There's the kill, and now he's trying to back up. oSee has to run him down. Oh, and he lands the shot through the box. I need that replay. What a kill. oSee able to secure the round. At least they fight for double OT now on the 00Nation side.
That was making me so nervous. That was making me so nervous watching oSee just spot long from headshot without being scoped in. They didn't see the bomb drops there on dumau. He was the bomb carrier. It flew out.
Yeah, but look at the shot. I don't think he moved far. I think he shot him right for the box, like the whole way. Yep. Oh, okay.
To the wall, to the edge of the wall. He saw both players, Try and Taco, in that 2v2, getting caught jumping into safety. Just barely missing out on getting into cover. That's a tense scenario. I would love to know the communication that caused Nitro to bail out and run all the way to the other side of the map. That was very, very scary.
It was a little bit of panic.
One more chance for Team Liquid to win this in first overtime. This will be their third opportunity to close out the map.
Yeah, you're right. Nothing is easy. Absolutely nothing is easy right now. No connection on the wall bang.
What a play, I mean, what a delivery from oSee in overtime, though. The 2 no-scope clutches that he had in a 1v2, now he's delivered a couple critical frags in the previous round.
Dumau putting Naf to sleep early in the round, and now they're going to lose oSee as well. The chance for finishing this in the first overtime is looking very slim at the moment.
That's a classic, though, where you expect a third player to be at sandbags. You've picked 2 off, and EliGE has slid into the position. Yekindar needs to hold them at bay. 00Nation is saying you're going to have to rotate defenders to the B bomb site because we've gotten those 2 picks.
Well, let's see what Yekindar can do. He's not going to have any backup. Maybe someone goes a flashbang for him if he's really lucky, but that is about it. And tries being wheeled in, and he's going to take that fight. You could tell he was so aware. And this is pretty much sealed. 2 versus 5 at the moment. Taco is going to get caught, but all that really does is gives them a huge chance now to hit that A bomb site. And nobody is defending it. 2 versus 4 in the after plant to try and win this right here, right now. Odds are not great at the moment. EliGE has been a monster in this game, though, so maybe if anyone could, he's sneaking in on the other side. Try if hits this shot, then all of the focus is going to be in EliGE. So Nitro has to live at least for a couple of seconds just to buy the opening. It's a missed shot. EliGE going to get shut down on the other side. Not even a chance to get that working. Nitro now out of time and teammates, and it's going to be 00Team. No doubt he actually gets the dink. We're going to keep going a little while longer here on Overpass.
Play again, baby. Let's rack it up. No time for a break. 18-18. These 2 teams locked in battle. Dumau 35 kills. Try at 32. EliGE is at 34. Next up after him is oSee with 27. Liquid having a very tough time closing this out. And you're not going to get a whole lot more opportunities to do it. They've had 3 chances, 2 in regulation, 1 in the first overtime.
And you feel like, on the other side of the coin, when you build a game up with the kind of hype and the kind of anticipation of a game like this, when you go into OT, if you lose that map, the catastrophe could crash into the next map. You could carry over the loss if you're Liquid, especially. Maybe if you're 00Nation, you think to yourself, okay, we tried everything we could. We were a little bit behind, and we almost did it. But deep breath, we're gonna keep fighting. Liquid surely will feel like this is just too devastating. It'd be hard to pick up the team afterwards.
Yeah, it certainly would be, although that's where you'd hope the conversations that they'd been having about the environment and the team atmosphere being so much improved in recent months, or in recent weeks, I guess it'd be, since Yekindar joined. You'd hope that that would be able to sustain them through any kind of heartbreaking loss here on Overpass. But at the moment, if you're Liquid, you're not thinking about that quite yet.
No. Focus on trying to tally up what has been working and how can we find the relevant rounds now playing on the T side. We'll see.
So a little bit of a tech delay between overtimes just to add a bit more.
Yeah, suspense.
Yeah, a little bit more intensity to the equation.
Why the hell not? Now that you mentioned earlier, are they both teams are out of timeouts now?
I think 00Nation has 1 or 2 left.
Oh, really?
Liquid used their final timeout, I think, like with 3 rounds left in regulation. They used everything they had to get to the end of Overpass and potentially win the map at the end of it, and couldn't do it.
Could be a bit tough, because that suddenly means that the in-game leader, it's a lot of rounds to string together and sift through in your own brain to figure out. It'd be nice to have a coach that can sort of say, hey, hold on. Remember the 17th round where this was working out? Let's try that again,
I think this is also where Yekindar obviously needs to be chiming in during the mid-round. They've talked a lot about his influence and what he's been able to bring in EliGE as well, very knowledgeable. But also you're relying on players who've been playing in their positions now for, 36 rounds throughout this game, to know exactly like what the feel is, like what kind of defense they're looking with, what kind of plans these defenders have coming into this game specifically, and be able to shout out. You get a sense for what each flashbang they're throwing in that game means, and that's where you can kind of, as a player, wheel and deal and improvise and pass information on, like, hey, I think I can get this fight. He's going to throw this flashbang. We can exploit this. Whatever it might be, those ideas need to get passed over from everyone.
Yeah, down at the micro level sometimes. Yeah, you're right.
oSee's plugging the in-ears in. We love that. EliGE is sitting up on his seat. We need to do content one day on the EliGE posture and the EliGE setup. He's crazy.
Meticulous. I noticed he's got that little wrist pillow in front of his keyboard. He's got like
Towel in front of the keyboard.
yeah, or is it towel?
He does have a pillow,
okay,
I believe, if I remember correctly.
but not the rage pillow yet.
we haven't invented it.
It's in the making.
It's in the makings.
We're getting there.
We got to get an LED supplier.
Here we go. Thank you for your patience. It's going to be another one. 18-18, and it's double overtime. How do you feel about this one, Jason? Liquid, you still getting that nervous feeling, or do you think they can take it?
I mean, look, they can take it. I think the nervous feeling has just been there from like 13-9. It's been there for a while now. As a
Oh no.
As a long viewer of Liquid Counter-Strike, I think you just exist with that nervousness.
Okay.
Always there to a certain extent.
Permanently built in. I'm shocked that there was no one there to catch Yekindar. That's a really nice Molotov. If anyone had been there on any side, really.
I think in OT as well, you're just kind of happy to force him out of the position.
Yeah.
You're just like, all right,
Get him out.
no danger at this point.
oSee, 27 kills. A little bit to catch up to EliGE at the 34, but it's still a heavy impact, as you mentioned, that he had in some of these rounds.
Yekindar's not calling anyone over just yet. oSee's shifting now. Naf is next in line. I don't know if oSee can get here in time to help Yekindar along. He might just be stuck, although
Well,
00Nation not putting on the pressure. There's the flashbang for Yekindar. One's deep. He can't take that fight.
yeah, now he's in some trouble trying to back on out. He knows that they might peek him at any moment. Ooh, he takes the risk and just looks away. That's crazy. Taco going to be found down in the tunnel, though.
You're only going to catch EliGE off so many times just dry walking through the monster smoke. We saw it a little bit early on in the game, very early on in regulation to varying effects. This time it's an easy kill for EliGE.
Yekindar gets flashed and brought down. That's a nice opening. oSee's feeling the stress right now. They're coming in from every angle. Cold was actually flashed and time is running out. You're right, the round is definitely going Liquid's way. That was close. Something flashed Cold over it long. I don't know if it was a T or a CT flashbang, but that meant he couldn't swing against oSee. That made a huge difference.
Yeah, that probably changed the round, didn't it? Oh, it looks like a flashbang from EliGE. Nice support from the B bomb site, chucks it over. Helps his teammates catch 2 kills. 19-18. Uh-oh.
A little bit of frustration. Well, now is the time where you're going to start to feel that creeping in, and probably also some unforced errors could creep into the game when you're this deep in. Oh, Yekindar, he's been playing this a lot, but never this aggressive. He's out fighting every single one of them. That's a play, and it takes down tries, so you wonder if, is that worth it? For one-for-one trade?
Yeah, I think you're going to be okay with that. 1-for-1 trade, and you spotted 2 more. So the B defenders can hold on to a little bit more utility.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Naf still alive in staircase as well. oSee is aggressive with the op. Big fight to win for Naf. Previously, he lost that against dumau. This time, he returns the favor, exits through B. And oSee is able to back off with a 4-on-3 advantage. Plenty of utility for Team Liquid with a minute remaining in the round. They don't have to be too aggressive to find information. Now they can just wait. They know 00Nation is going to have to spend a lot of time moving across the map, taking control and being cautious. And just look at the 3 Molotovs remaining, 2 smokes remaining, counter flashes remaining for Team Liquid. That's all. A lot of that, I should say, is based off of the information Yekindar got that allowed Nitro to keep his nades, which allowed EliGE to keep some nades as well.
Yeah, this is huge. You don't want to see Liquid make a mistake right now. They still have to respect the fact that some heavy hitters on the other side. 25 seconds.
oSee saw that, right?
Yeah, I think he must have seen the nade. He does miss the mid-air shot, but he's ready to take another one. What a clear from Taco. Backup needs to be coming right now. It's a double opening, and there's nobody else even close. Suddenly, it's a 2-on-3. Bomb is going to be planted right here. They cannot stop it. Oh, this is surely going to be devastating. Liquid, they need this round so badly.
And what a way to give up 2 kills. Taco didn't even really have a flashbang that was effective. It was 1 over the flames, and oSee just eliminated after a miss. Tough retake. Utility's been spent. Nitro and EliGE moving in. Easy kill. There's 1 more at long. EliGE has to know it. Latto gets traded, but coldzera peeks off it. The Brazilian closer, been doing it for years, and coldzera adds another one.
You know, 4-on-3. almost no time. They knew what was coming, as you said. You saw the grenade out long. You have every shot at it here.
Oh no, the tracking is so close, but this double kill from Taco.
What a hero.
But it can't be like that, can it?
No, it shouldn't. But apparently it can.
This is why I hate that position that oSee played. I hate it so much. It makes me so scared. Not even for just Liquid, just for every time I see an operator like late round, I'm just like, oh god, don't miss, because then you're screwed.
Yeah, you've forced yourself into a position where you're holding two different angles at once, and you have no space to stand up.
There's no wiggle room.
Yeah, and the closer they get, the worse it is, right? Let's see if oSee can make up for it again. He had the right idea. Gotta be careful though. Tries patient on the other side, and one of them has already walked past. Good night to you, Kindar. oSee's gonna get one in return here though. That is super important. Otherwise, they lose a lot of momentum in this round. Now back to a 4-on-4. Oh, they're pushing out of the monster tunnel. They want to go and try and see if they can find Taco out here. And he's willing to take the fight, maybe more than he should have been. EliGE will bring him down.
Uh-oh. EliGE's low HP, though. Nitro's coming back. dumau's tracking all this, and Nitro's going to go down for free. Not aware of the possibility. EliGE just gets around the corner, but the B-bomb site's open. EliGE is the closest one here. Oh, I can't believe he's got the courage to do this. He's got a freebie. dumau never saw him come back, didn't even know it, and the B-bomb site is recovered.
Huge return. Smoking it up as well. Cold thinking about it on the other side. Is there a gap that he could sneak through? Still got about 40 seconds, so you don't have to be too quick with it either.
Oh,
and
no.
EliGE going aggressive. He might just be sacrificing himself to Cold on the other side indeed. Now down to 30 seconds. They're going to try and smoke it off and see if they can get in there. Molotov not going to actually stop the bomb, I think. Oh, maybe it will. That smoke. Yeah, that's a little bit scary. Cold is now on his own, running through the flames to try and stay alive. Naf gets that one kill, and Cold, he has it all to do, but I don't think you'd see anything. His legs must have been sticking out under it. And a very, very important round there for Liquid, losing the opening kill and still able to recover it. One step closer. And they need to get to 22, same as the Brazilian side here. Man, this is a close round for 00Nation.
There's so many ways that this could have actually just gone horribly for both teams, and unfortunately it was 00Nation who eats it at the end. I think Naf heard the drop. I think he heard the footstep on Cold Zero falling out and knew exactly what the peak was going to be. Tough round for Liquid to win. 1 round lead, second half of double overtime. 22 is the magic number. That guarantees a win.
Almost 40 kills on EliGE.
And they haven't been able to win yet.
And they still can't win. Oh.
Same for dumau, he's up to 36.
He's up there too.
Incredible performances from the stars of both teams. Now, Liquid's offense wasn't anything special to talk about in regulation. They did muster up the necessary number of rounds right towards the end, but for a lot of that half, they were shut down.
Let's see, latto. Exposed if they swing against him here. This might be very scary. dumau is there to try and solve the problem with him, though. Nice headshot to begin with, and now they know where latto is, and surely he's dead. Yakindar on the double opening instead. Still a minute on the clock, and they're going to put some pressure behind this one, it looks like. Taco, though, did he slow them down enough? Just one counter Molotov, is that really going to do it? Missed opportunity there for oSee on the other side, and Taco was angling for it. He needs some backup right now and tries walking up behind them. Can he get the shot? There's one on EliGE, and they get the warning when they're dead. Try with the follow-up, and that just takes long enough that the flank is going to be coming in. That AWP finding the opening.
So much of his attention is forced on Liquid trying to get forward, throwing whatever utility remains to blind the defenders and get into the bomb site. With 4 players alive, there's nobody watching the flank. There's nobody watching for this move from Tri. The idea just comes too late. The presence from Tri comes too late. And nobody from Liquid is able to kind of get that flank under wraps. But you're right, what a slowdown from Taco. That was everything, just one player inside the bomb site. After 2 kills to entry in, Liquid not able to actually pull the trigger on the execute itself.
I haven't seen many rounds out of Liquid yet. Maybe some of the ones where they walk through the tunnel in B, they've really tried to follow it up and just go all in, but a lot of the time they do slow the game down just a little bit, even when it looks like they have an opening.
I think that's the shift in style that they've been talking about with Yakindar coming in, and I think part of it is just a factor of not getting used to it entirely, not getting used to the timing, not getting used to actually pulling the trigger on the bomb site itself with that slow pace. dumau picked off. He was
chasing shadows.
He was real thirsty.
Yeah, he saw the shadow of Yakindar running away, and he's like, you know what? I can get him. Down at the B bomb site. Taco and Cold Zero back together again. See if they have enough to defend this with, if they actually show up. Taco has a fair few nades still in play. Oh, that's a catch and a half right there. In through the smoke, he tried to escape. It's gonna be denied. Taco.
Nitro will know that's close to the tunnel.
Didn't want to try and take the risk. There's a grenade coming through. Taco able to defend for now, at the very least, picks up the AK instead of reloading. And now with 25 seconds, 3 versus 3, they're going to rotate back and try one more time to see if they can actually get, well, to another map point here. He's waiting for them. He knows they're coming as well. 15 seconds on the clock. AWP behind the truck. He picks up one of them, and now it's no scope territory, but he's not going to be able to pick it up. 8 seconds. And there will be a bomb plant. There's another flank coming in. 2 versus 2 here. And let's see. Last time it was the AWP, and it did wonders to win the round for 00Nation. This time, it's a rifle instead. Cold taking down Yekendar. And Naf is now sandwiched in, boxed in here, and looking to make his escape. He's been found.
He's been spotted.
They saw. That's huge. They know exactly where he is. But the clock is running against them, so they can't spend all day finding him either. Oop, there's a little bit of info. Naf is ready for it. It took some moment there, but he's still going to pick up the kill. And one more bullet, and Cold Zero is going to be out. They had the information, they had the read, but Naf had the better aim in that one, and that is a huge round. Another attempt. What is this? We're up to 4 now for Liquid to end this.
Yo, Naf doesn't get nearly enough credit for how good of a clutch player he is. This is a nice 1v2 to win, especially when you consider he's spotted. They know his position the whole way. Still able to play the game so well. A little jiggle peek to freeze Cold Zero out into the open. 21-20.
Imagine if they had a smoke or a Molotov left on the CT side like that. 00Nation now fighting for triple overtime. They've been successful in that for quite a bit. Now would be a nice time to throw that triple nade stack on the Liquid side, but we haven't seen anyone try and do that yet in this game, so maybe not.
I feel like Liquid hasn't put a whole lot of attention and bodies towards like sandbags and taking over short. That hasn't really been a priority for him throughout this T-half.
No, it really hasn't. They lose Nitro to start with. And again, the horror of all of the weird tricks down here is probably felt by Liquid. That sewer area outside is just, you have no idea what's happening out there. The wallbang, there's like 3-4 different boosts that they're trying to do at any one given point in time. Not a good point to attack right now.
You can't feel good if you're Liquid in this round. 4-on-5, final round of overtime number 2. Final chance to close out this map, or else we're going to third overtime. Latto's in an advanced position, and Yekendar's making all the noise in the world. Shadow gives away the game. No one is ready to enter into bathrooms to trade that off. Latto's able to grab 2 more. What a spray. What a transfer over, and that seals it. We're going to 3, baby. 00Nation have forced it out again.
Yeah, nothing oSee could do in this one. No time and no teammates. You need one or the other. Taco's even playing this super smart, falling way back and trying to make it impossible for oSee to get the job done. Triple overtime on the first and opening map. Oh man, somebody is going to get heartbroken in this one.
Yeah, somebody's going to be devastated. We'll find out who it is right after the break.
Well, we're going the distance. We're going more than the distance. Third overtime on the cards. Neither one of these teams can take the advantage. Neither one of these teams can close it out. It's been Liquid with 4 chances.
4 chances, 40 kills onto EliGE, and still
miraculous clutches. 1v2 from oSee,
No
1v2
scopes.
from NAF.
We've had it all, except for an actual ending to the map. Jason, do you want to remind me what you told me in the ride coming over to the studio? Want to catch everyone up on that?
Not yet. We'll do it at the end of the series.
All right, all right.
We'll do that one at the end of the series. Let's not test fate right now. NAF gonna get spammed through the wall. It's all right. He had like 3 or 4 kills like that in the first half, so he gets returned. Nade brings him down to 29. That's not fun.
Yeah, sure about that AWP instead. Here we go.
But that's, I mean, it's a point to make. Liquid's got to be sitting here like, what more can we do to win this game? 40 kills on our star player, 30 kills on NAF. We've had insane clutches, incredible 1v2s.
Yeah, it's all right there. But I mean, you know, 00Nation might
Oh,
think
he
the same
said-
thing. Oh, Cole, the timing is awful. He gets thrown all the way back into the back of the bomb site. Nitro, a little bit of a trade on him at the very least, but they're in trouble down here. One good flash and they might get wiped out, but this is slowed down again, Team Liquid, and that means more players have started to show up on the high ground. Taco will win the fight against oSee, and the bomb is lost all the way back there on the ramp. It's a disaster once again. EliGE and NAF, what can you do to get back into this round? I have no idea. NAF trying to angle for it. That's a nice shot. All right, wait a minute. They found the solution. Wallbang shot on Taco. Dumau swings, and he's going to be going down. latto on the other side with all the health in the world. He knows exactly where EliGE is. We need those mechanics back. We need that one-shot headshot. The grenade will not get the job done. And still 25 seconds. He had one opportunity, and it is not enough. It'll be 00Nation to pick up the opening round here in triple overtime.
Liquid struggled to find opening kills in regulation in the first 15 rounds of their offense in this game, but I feel like towards the end of that and then towards overtime as well, they've been able to find the openings. It's the follow-ups that they're really struggling with. It's the second kill.
Yeah.
It's the third kill that they're not getting. Those are all going the way of 00Nation, which is slowing hits down, which is allowing the defense to rotate over. And Liquid's just having a really tough time handling all that pressure.
They really are. First to 25 for the people keeping score at home. What a way to get the day started. Again, the loss now for any one of these teams is going to be incredible when it happens. Cold going to get one, but he's traded. Taco with a chance to end the round right then and there, but he's going to go down following it. And very low on health is Dumau, so maybe there is a way for Liquid. A little more doable this time. 2 versus 3, and there should be a bomb plant coming. They got to be a bit careful. There's an HE and a Molotov, but that Molotov goes way off into the distance, so has no impact on the round just yet. oSee, a little bit tagged up, is going to start to make his way back, and Nitro, he's playing way further forward, so they can't really easily help each other out at the moment. One good flashbang and Nitro could get jumped on, and there's the flash. oSee, he gets 1 in the middle of the chaos, and now he has to get another 2 to try and win this. He's done it before with the AWP, but the AK, not as nice to him this round. It'll be 2 in a row for the Brazilian side. Good steps.
And
Good lead.
Liquid had a little change in philosophy, it feels like, coming into this third overtime. This has been much faster pace. They're not going for slow map control. These are just kind of pops onto that B bomb site, finding a timing, and it's still rough. They have not been able to find a consistent solution throughout this T side the whole time.
Do you ever feel like when you do these kind of rounds, there's a certain danger in getting close but not close enough, because you can always convince yourself to try it one more time. You know, you end up in 2v3s with a bomb plant, you're like, well, I mean...
Yeah, but I think you take that. I mean, if you're going to get into those bomb sites in 2v2s, 3v3s this much, I think you're fine with that, especially when you're in triple overtime. That's how these games are won, with those kinds of details, with who's playing better in the post plants. At the moment in triple overtime, it's 00Nation. latto, they should have heard that.
Yeah.
They should have heard that, but EliGE initially didn't have any idea. Does find the kill, and we have a 5-on-4.
That is an important recovery. Try coming back for it. He has been a force of nature with this AWP, and he wants to keep going. He's not even going to fall back. They thought surely he's not going to stick around. Can he do it a third time? No. This time oSee is going to be at the back end to catch him, but out on long. Cold Sierra handling NAF, and that is everything they need. It's another 2-on-3 that is going to be favoring the Brazilians on that CT side right now. Let's just see. They have a minute. So they could do some trickery here. They could try and at least make it back into a 2-on-2. That would be helpful. Smoke. Almost wanted to do it. Probably not worth it though. Nitro on the one side, Cold right on the other side, and that smoke is going to fade in a couple of seconds. And who's going to be quicker on the trigger is the question. M4 as well versus the AK. It's going to be the M4 this time. oSee, he'll get the kill in return at a minimum. Could he clutch it again though? They're right on the other side waiting for him. Smoke's down to try and a little bit of time, but that's going to be used as a one-way. Oh, dumau, he might have had the right idea. oSee on top, and this time, no scope happening. 3 in a row. The Brazilian team, they now have their first chance to actually close this out. Actually, 3 of them.
Yeah, this better be a lockdown defense. Oh my God! If you lose this, if you're Liquid, you have flashbacks. You want to talk about PTSD? You think back to the Spirit game they lose in overtime as well, where even they had a 3-0 advantage and failed to close it out. Oh boy. This is not an exciting prospect. Liquid on the back foot. But look, 00Nation has responded to each and every time.
Yeah.
They've been at a point of losing this first map. Liquid with these players, the experience on this team, they can very much do the same thing.
Yeah, they are playing again for not the most experienced team in the world on the Brazilian side. I mean, obviously with Taco and Cold Zero, you can say they have a lot of experience there, but as a squad as a whole, they're putting up an amazing fight. One more round. Nobody on the Liquid side wants to be the first person to possibly make a mistake or just lose their life. Yakandar's going to be forced back off that angle with the smoke. Nobody outside of B though, and they're going to go check out here. Ooh, that's close to being a shot and a kill on dumau, but he does just as much damage in return.
I'm shocked how much we've seen Yekandar with the secondary AWP for Team Liquid in this game. That was like one conversation I didn't really think we'd be having so much with him as a stand-in, was his ability to create an effective double op, and he's trapped now.
Yeah, I was going to say, speaking of which, he's in a lot of trouble. He cannot escape this. The only way to get out of this,
35
is to fight
seconds.
to the death. Yeah, but he could be, if he buys a little bit of time, that's something. Ooh, falling back, and that's being heard. Cold Zero, does he want to run to catch him?
Oh,
It
yeah.
seems like he will. 27 seconds, and that's a good couple of clicks to get rid of him. Now down to 20 seconds, and they need a rotation. They need it right now. Naf trying to buy a little bit of time with the smoke on top. There is a Molotov on Nitro, so if he can get here, maybe he could buy some more time on top of it. 14 seconds on the clock. The Brazilian team, they're running out of time on this one. oSee's going to get swiped from the side. It's called 2 openings in this round for them. Yep, bomb is on the ground, and they're out of time. Nitro is running away, and that's all he needs. He's going to win the round. Oh, we've had it all in this one.
That's so dumb. I can't even believe that Naf gets that kill. That's the only way they win the round. They are getting deleted across the map. None of their defense worked. These two teams allergic to closing out the map. Cold Zero even gets a clean entry on oSee, who's trying to make a play wrapping around dice boxes. Naf has a tough time finding out which target he wants to shoot for and just transfers over to drop the bomb. That's mental. Liquid will take it any way they can for the moment, and oSee, both of them, both oSee and Try, narrowly dodging death.
That last round, that is the miracle that Liquid needed to keep them in the map. Well, they were going to definitely lose all the openings. Cold this time in charge of it. It's that second kill to get the opening inside of the bomb site on oSee. That should have been the winning kill right then and there. Somehow it's not. Let's just see. oSee is out here. He wants to take the fight. Maybe he can jump on the other side. You got to be a little bit careful about how long you stick around. Yeah, eventually going to get grenaded off. And Yakandar, he must have felt like he had the kill, but even the nade is not going to do it. Kill all of the balloons, but not Cold.
Yeah, he's certainly, you have to imagine he's frustrated. He can't even really escape at the moment. They're going to hunt him down. Yekandar's just got to stand and fight. He's got one. Try up next with the off. That's winnable, but EliGE supports from water. Good opening kill. Now Cold Zero slides in with 11 HP. Phenomenal headshot from him, and Taco opens up on a Nitro. All of a sudden, the B bomb site is exposed. It's EliGE here. He's got 44 kills. But 00Nation take their foot off the pedal. They slow down the pace. 33 seconds.
How do you even do this? The time is one thing, but the health that's left. Oh, wait.
They're going back at oSee.
I was going to say, but also the defense commits hard to that B bomb site, so oSee's going to be alone. How much of a warning is he going to have? That's a kill that they needed. 14 seconds now on the clock. Molotov goes out, flashbang to slow it down, but they just have to go straight for the bomb plant. There's no other way out here. Wallbang not doing it. Oh, headshot from Taco though. Naf a little bit quick to run through, and that might be an issue. 2 versus 2 with the bomb down, and just like that, a chance here for the Brazilians to maybe finally close out this map. Wallbang shot, that's actually close to hitting, but not quite. And dumau is going to start to back on. Taco's back there with the AWP as well. EliGE, can he get the shot? No, it's Taco to bring him down, and oSee is on his own. I can't believe it. They might have done it. Oh, they will find the last shot. 25 rounds finally on the side of 00Nation as they claim the opening map. What a match, Jason. It turns out if you want to make it into the Cathedral Counter-Strike, you're going to have to walk through hell, and that's what they just did.
Yeah, well, Liquid had their 4 chances to close it out. They had their opportunities. All of them slip away. 00Nation doesn't allow the same thing to happen. Huge win. We're going to a break. The desk will try and break it all down, and then we've got map 2. Stay with us.